So I have more than one Twitter account. There's two schools of thought as to how useful this is. I did it deliberately because of writing the advanced Twitter strategies for authors, because I actually wanted to set up a fresh one to prove from scratch that these techniques work. So that was one of my motivations by setting up a second account. And it does, and it's already well over 25,000 followers from November. So in just a few months, so it proved from scratch these techniques work. So that was fine. The other reason though is it allows me to separate, now that I have a fiction books and a non-fiction book, it allows me to separate the marketing of the two things, so that I can use the same techniques on my second Twitter account to promote this very book. And talk a lot about Twitter tips and add value by providing lots of great articles and research around Twitter and so on. But then it allows me to promote this book separately. If I merge the two into one and try to mix the marketing of fiction thrillers with a book around how teaching authors how to use Twitter, I've got two different audiences, and so having one account means I'd be mixing my messages. So that's why I do it, because of these techniques. Of course, I can grow the accounts and make them effective in under 15 minutes a day, or technically 30 minutes for the two accounts. So it's actually not too onerous to have the second account. And you can set up all the automation across using the same tools but across more than one account. So it's not, if you have just one message that you want to get out, completely recommend having one account, and it's much easier. It's also cheaper because some of these tools you have to pay for again on a second account. But if, like me, you have multiple personas, then I think it's better to separate the information that you're sharing across multiple accounts. So this is the book, Advanced Twitter Strategies for Authors. And if you'd like the chance of winning a copy of this, then you need to click on the register button above, and you'll have the opportunity to win one. There's a draw every month. And if you'd like to buy a copy for yourself, then there's a link to the left which you can follow, and that will take you through to all the places the book is available.